Once upon a time, deep in the vast African savanna, there lived a young lion named Kian. From birth, he was smaller than the other cubs, and often mocked for being weak. While the rest of the pride ran freely and hunted with confidence, Kian often stayed behind, watching from a distance. Deep down, he knew he was meant for something greater, but fear and doubt clouded his heart. One scorching afternoon, Kian sat beneath an acacia tree, watching a herd of zebras graze peacefully. Suddenly, a thunderous roar echoed across the plain. It was the old king of the jungle, a mighty lion named Mufari. Everyone respected Mufari, not because he was the biggest or strongest, but because he carried himself with unshakable confidence. Kian approached him and asked, "How do you walk with such pride, even when you're alone?" Mufari looked at him and smiled. "Because I know who I am. The lion doesn't wake up worrying about the opinions of the sheep. The lion doesn't chase every noise or run from every shadow. He acts with purpose. That is the lion's mentality." Those words burned into Kian's heart. From that day, he decided to change. Each morning, he trained alone, running faster, pouncing higher, and sharpening his instincts. He failed many times, but each failure only fueled his hunger. When the pride laughed at him, he stayed silent, remembering Mufari's words. He understood that lions don't explain themselves. They prove themselves. One day, the pride faced a crisis. A group of hyenas invaded their territory while the hunters were away. Panic spread, and everyone looked to Mufari, but the old lion was too injured to fight. Kian stepped forward. The others doubted him, but his eyes were calm and fierce. Without hesitation, he charged at the hyenas with a roar so powerful it shook the ground. His courage spread through the pride, and together they drove the intruders away. When the battle was over, Mufari smiled proudly. "You have found it," he said weakly. "The lion's mentality, it's not about power, it's about heart. You lead not because you want to be seen, but because you cannot ignore the roar within." From that day forward, Kian was no longer the timid cub. He had become a true lion, strong in mind, fearless in spirit, and unstoppable in purpose. The savannah remembered him, not for how he began, but for how he refused to stay the same. That is, the lion mentality, to face fear with courage, to rise after every fall, and to believe in your strength even when no one else does.